Hey, what's up guys, Mud.HC here, and welcome to episode 14 of my Journey to the Top series. And this episode is going to be the start of my brand new season. This is season 2 of my time at York City. And if you missed the last episode, there will be a link in the description to the my Journey to the Top series playlist. And sadly we did not make it to League 1. Just chipped by Gillingham and a couple of other teams. It was such a heated competition to get that playoff spot, but sadly we did not get it. So this year we're going to be stuck in League 2 in the dogfight of trying to get out of this deserted sort of league. And we really need to make a push, and we really need to make the right signings at the right time and really spend our money wisely. And that's what this episode is going to be all about. It's all going to be about signings. And I was absolutely intrigued by this one here. Alex Broski, who signed us for us last season. He's on quite a high wage, and I've got to say a lot of people were in for him. And we had Freiburg in as well. They were in for him. They offered £575,000 pounds to buy him off him, but I wasn't happy with that much because the board said that you should go for a bit more, and that's what I did. I went in for the counter offer. About 600 grand was something that I could work on, and I didn't want to risk losing the deal. But anyway, in order to get rid of him, I need to sign more players because I didn't sign everyone onto a contract at the end of the season. That was a lot of players, so we're very low on players. And I go and sign this guy, Tom Wilson. He's only 17 at the rating of 66. He's a cam, and he's at the value of 1.1 million. That's amazing. So I definitely put in an offer for him. He is definitely, hopefully, going to be a star for the future, and hopefully going to be worth some money when I possibly need to sell him to buy better players. But I put the offer in, 1.5k wage, pretty nice deal there. And we're on to the centre back. So I was really up in a toss-up about these guys, but it definitely sold me that this guy here, Pascali, his name really gives away that he's Italian. But he was 6'3", and the other guy was only 5'9", and that's just not good enough for a centre back. I know you're going to have the pace advantage, but you're just not going to have the ability to head them balls away against taller opponents. So I definitely went for Pascali, and he had 4-star weak foot as well. So definitely get rid of them balls out. It's going to be a lot easier with him. But then I had this guy, Manuel Savali. He was from Italy as well. I did not go for him because his stats and his low work rate really did not intrigue me to go buy him. Daniel Potts, who was actually recommended by someone in the comment section, very thank you for that, but I did not go for him because his wage and his price was slightly over the amount I wanted to pay for a left back, and for some reason Charlie Taylor has not gone back to Leeds. So for some reason we have a player that has just stayed. He doesn't want to go back home, and he just wants to stay with us, so I think that's okay. But now I'm looking at strikers. I really need to sign someone if I am going to get rid of Broski. And I look at this guy, Alex Nichols, being a Northampton fan. He is top goal scorer for us so far this season, and his stats really showed that he's a great player. Great sort of physical attributes, and then something that really sold it for me was the right mid and the left mid ability. I really am low on them sort of players, so I'm planning on playing him at right mid because I don't really have a player that can play in that position. And obviously Chambers is going to be switched out for him. Another offer for Alex Abroscu. FC Ev Mainz, who were also in the Bundesliga 2, I think it is, or A, I think that's the Austrian. But anyway, they offered a little bit less, and I end up asking for 600. Well, I actually reject their offer. But then Malia, who was the striker that I went in for, only because of his pace, and I know pace isn't meant to be a factor, but I wanted him anyway. and I went for the lowest offer possible of 133 grand. Now you're going to see that it doesn't go according to plan, but here Tom Wilson signs for us, which is a good thing because that means we can now sell Broski because we have enough players, because the board wouldn't let me sell my players unless I got enough players in. So then Alex Nichols, I was trying to get him on the lowest amount of money I could, because I've got to be really stingy with the money I have. I've been very, very lucky with how much money I've been given, seeing as York City are in financial difficulties. 550 grand is a massive amount of money, and you see here I'm trying to get 600 grand on the counter offer for Alex, and I've got to say they definitely, Mallorca as well came in for him, and they both wanted him for 600 grand. Now I don't know how the game sorts that out, but I didn't really care as long as I sold him. But you'll see here, I signed Pascali, and then I got another offer for Alex Broski. But first, Jamie Reid, who's the strikers for us, he hasn't played at all, and I have to reject this offer or I wouldn't be able to sell Broski here. And I get one from Coventry City as well, but I get one from Levante UD, and it's 265 grand, so I go and accept that offer. And I was unsure if it was going to happen, but it did. I got the 625 grand, which is a great deal for us, seeing as we signed him on a free. And I got the 525 grand from the board, which is great that I can go and sign other players and use it on the wage as well. So here, we're just trying to get Alex Nichols again. And I've got to say, guys, this is the only aim of probably this video and half of next video. I'm trying to get the right players in, because this season is crucial for the series, and I really want to make that jump into League One, which will cannon us hopefully and put the momentum into making a great standout performances for the rest of the series. So Alex Nichols, they want 160 grand, Northampton. They're a bit stingy on that, so am I, and I definitely really push for the low amount. And Mitchell and Malia, I'm sort of going up on pricing him. Michael Potts, who was a cam for us, he's got very good potential. I don't know what his potential is, because I don't know any real sites that I can use to get good potentials, but I put in a 400 grand counter offer for him, and I didn't really want to get rid of him. So if I did get that 400 grand, that would have been great, but I didn't. But then Bahaman's FC wanted Jamie Reid. I don't know why people wanted him, but obviously they just wanted Jamie Reid. So I said 45 grand, and that man is yours. And Northampton managed to make the decision to give me Alex Nichols for 150 grand. And I put, he's on such a low wage as well, £750. That is an absolute bargain on the wage, because this guy can play both wings, and he can play striker. And I have to play, I've already played a game with him, and he's really, really good. So great signing for us. But then I sort of pull out on that Malia deal, because he was just getting too much for a striker, that I've already signed a striker. But then I'm going for this guy, Anthony Liddell, and what sold it to me was that he's 6'6", and he's an absolute giant, and potentially that could be great, because we don't have very many tall centre backs, so that would be a great signing for us. And then Punch Masalamala, he was put on the shortlist ages ago, and I didn't manage to sign him because of the transfer sort of restrictions, but I do manage to sign him here. You will not see this episode, but hopefully we will in the following episode. You see there a massive transfer budget, and I put him on the crucial first team player list. And another thing was that Jamie Reid did go for that 45 grand, and they're going through on terms. So anyway, guys, I know this video is only been on transfers, but I wanted to ask you guys, I'm very close right now to 100 subscribers, and I wanted to know from you guys what you want to see from me. Did you want to see a Q&A? I would really need your questions supplied to me so I could really make a video of that. would you like to see? I have no idea because I've never done like a 100 subscriber video. Well, a video that really isn't around gaming. So it'll be really interesting to see that. But anyway, guys, this is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Any players that you want to recommend, then that will be great. Leave them in the comments section. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. See you guys next time.